I'm so out of it today that I don't even know how to start this vlog. Hi, my name's Mare. It's the Mareathon. It's Thursday morning, and this morning we were up at 4, which ordinarily most people would gasp at. Once in a while I'm okay with, but it's been about a month now of really rough sleeps. I would say Thomas is sleeping in, which would be anything past 5:30 for me, maybe twice a week. And it's finally getting to me, I think. It's finally just, it's really difficult. We're going through a tough transition with him overnight. And I don't really know what to do about it. And this morning I almost cried because, for the 3rd time, I'd already cried twice today. I almost cried because a piece of bread got stuck in my toaster. I was like, oh, this is gonna be an interesting day. So I thought I would vlog and just like show you how it's gonna go and bring you along today. I'm trying to get back into daily vlogging and not putting so much pressure on myself that I need to have like some all magical takeaway that just show you my day. And I thought I'd just ask you if any of you have had this and what you did. How do you get your kids to sleep later? Or how do you get them to, if they wake up to go pee, to go back to bed? Like, we're getting up at 4 to go pee, and then he's wide awake, and then he's not going back to sleep. He's not staying in his room. If I let him come out, then he just wants to be in my bed. He wants his iPad. I don't give him his iPad till at least 6. Because I don't want him to think he wakes up and he immediately gets rewarded. And it's, I could really use any suggestions, and keeping in mind that he can't hear, so I can't use an alarm clock. I can't, and I know people are gonna suggest like a grow clock or whatever. Like, I just don't know how I would make that work and make him understand. Like, when it hits this time, then you can come out of your room. Like, anyway. One of his therapists was like, can you just make it so he can only go from his room to the bathroom and that's it? I was like, no. Like, I could put up baby gates, but he would just laugh at me. Anyway, if you have any suggestions on how you get your kids to sleep later or go back to sleep after they pee, I would be really appreciative of that. We're gonna vlog today. I'm heading into the radio station right now and I'm late. And we're back. I did it. Actually with time to spare, which is nice. So this morning, Thomas has an autism appointment, but it's only 45 minutes, so they very nicely have extra offices, and I will just sit and work while he has said appointment. I have an interesting phone call at 10 a.m. today, which I'll tell you about if anything comes of it. And then Thomas and I are gonna make an appearance at the youth center's grand opening. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that my town has been feverishly raising money to build a much needed youth center. It was something that Jeremy was super passionate about, that I have donated quite a lot of money to, and I'm excited to go see it. They invited me to their grand opening open house today, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit of footage and show you a little bit of what it looks like. I did a video a couple of years ago, maybe last year, honestly can't remember. I think it was 2 years ago, kind of showing once I think they had just taken over, so it was kind of a shell of a building, but that's today. I'm also realizing that I'm not feeling great. Well, that person looks like they're asleep while turning. That's concerning. Because I haven't worked out in a few weeks. Obviously didn't work out while I was in Vegas, and then the week I got back was all about the book, and then school ending, and so I haven't done spin in like 3 weeks. And I can tell, which honestly is kind of good, because you know, like when you exercise frequently, at least for me, I was like, is this even doing anything? And now I've realized, like, yeah, it totally was. So I've booked spin for Sunday, but I might see if I can go tonight, or at least go to a yoga class or something, or do yoga in my room. I've been doing a little bit of yoga. I did some last night, and going on like a lot of walks and stuff, but yeah, missing a couple weeks of working out. It's hard, because to me it's hard to find time for it, especially if Thomas is out of school or I have a lot of work stuff. It's just that balance. I don't know. I've been asked before, like, how do you balance everything? And I've always said, like, oh, I don't. Like, I think balance is bullshit, but it's hard to find time for everything. Something is always lapsing in my world, whether it's like working out because I'm working on the book, or I'm working out so then my house isn't as clean as I'd like it to be, or I'm dating and I'm not doing something else. Like, it's just, there is no balance, and I kind of just have to go with, like, as long as you're happy or you're doing your best, that's all you can ask. And right now I know I'm doing my best. I'm definitely not feeling great, but I've booked spin for the next 3-4 weeks, so I feel really good about that once Thomas is in his program and I have some help. So if you're feeling unbalanced, you're not alone. Also, if you're struggling because school's out, you're not alone. I wouldn't say I'm struggling, because right now I have help. Like, I was able to just go to the radio station. My sister was like giving Thomas a bath and getting him ready, which is like amazing. Yesterday they watched him for a few hours, my sister and my brother-in-law. But I don't know, what do you think about balance? Do you also kind of think it's BS? I think you'd like never get sleep if you try to do everything, and here I am not getting sleep. Honestly, at 4 I was like, should I just get up and start working? But it's like, you know, fantasizing that Thomas and I would just go back to sleep. Do you think there's such a thing as balance? Or how do you wrap your mind around it so you don't feel like, oh, I should be doing this, but I'm doing that? For me, it's a few things. It's like, I know I'm enough. I know what I'm doing is enough. And I try to concentrate on the things that I am doing, even if it's like showered, washed hair, took Thomas to appointment was good. Like, sometimes you really have to like break it down, which I find helps. But when you're tired, isn't everything more, just a little bit more difficult? Yeah. Okay. Pick up Stinky and take him to his appointment. I think my eyes give my tiredness away, how red they are. I went home before we came to Thomas's appointment and made a second pot of coffee. Yes, I did, because I only had like not even a full cup. That will not do. So I'm sitting in this very nondescript room, but it's really nice that they have space where I can work while Thomas has his appointment today. He's with an occupational therapist. He also comes here for a speech language therapist, and yeah, it's just fantastic because 45 minutes really isn't enough time for me to do anything, so I usually just sit here and work. That's what I'm about to do, take said exciting phone call. And yeah, Thomas is gonna get a little bit of schooling in today, which feels good, since he's been a little slacker. Just kidding. Well, I mean, it is summer vacation, but not for T-Bone. So this is the dinner that I made last night. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you will have seen it. It's just a quinoa stir fry. So today we're having leftovers, salad on the side, and I put it in a wrap with some Daya cheese and some salad dressing. You may remember in a few vlogs ago that I showed you that I was super excited that for the first time I had planted a bunch of planters, and then vlogged it, showed you, really excited. But then my strata cordoned off my area to seed the grass, and I didn't know, so a lot of those plants have died. I'll show you. My mom and my sister are gonna help me. I bought some new ones to replace them. Whoa, x-ray vision. Oh, my mom's already starting. Thanks, Mom. So that one's dead. That was a beautiful lavender. So I got these bad boys just from Superstore for $8 each. And we're gonna try and fix some of the mess that's happened, because it's sad. So here's the before, and we'll show you a beautiful after. Okay. Your nice washed hair. Courtesy of Auntie. Feels really good to have gotten those flowers done. It's much later now, it's 8:30. I just put Thomas to bed. We had a super chill dinner, did some groceries, we went for a drive. My sister and my brother-in-law went to a friend's for dinner, and they're out for the evening. So I am going to go upstairs, tidy my room, and go to bed. I have been playing Words with Friends today. Do you play that? Do you play any games with someone who, like, you play each other through your phone? I think I've talked about how we've been really into playing games lately, like Mexican Train and Uno and Skip-Bo. We played Yahtzee. I think we're gonna try Racco this weekend. I also bought Backgammon and Rummy Cub, which we haven't tried yet, but we just started playing Words with Friends a couple days ago, and I'm obsessed. Like, I could see how this would be a real, like, time suck or, like, time waster, but it also just feels like these kinds of games, I think they're using a different part of my brain instead of just mindlessly scrolling or passively watching TV, which I don't really do anyway. So that's been fun today, playing Words with Friends. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. Another good day with Thomas. I'm feeling like I just kind of have to let go of what's happening right now. I talked to his therapist over email today, and we're kind of stumped on how to get over this, but I know Thomas just goes through phases, so here's to a better night. I know all I can do is control myself, and something I can do is go to bed early. So it's 8:30 now. I think I'm just gonna do some tidying, and then I'm going to go to bed. I've booked yoga for Saturday, today's Thursday, and I've booked spin for Sunday. So just kind of trying to be kind to myself, and I find good advice that I always come back to was advice that my therapist gave me soon after Jeremy passed away, when I was feeling really inadequate. Like, I used to meal prep and plan and make all these like new meals, and I used to like do all these things, and I just was finding that I couldn't anymore. And she was like, just do the bare minimum. You're alive, you guys are clean, you're eating, that's all you need. And I think that's a good reminder. So keep it simple if you're feeling like me and you're feeling a little bit like overwhelmed. So my battery's flashing. I'm gonna say good night. Thanks for watching. Lace up, subscribe, become a marathoner. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I still think balance is bullshit, and I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. And I think that that's kind of a positive, and it helps us like let go of things. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.